Hello, English learners. Welcome to another podcast, and this is episode 10, where we dive into the intricate world of grammar and syntax. I am your host, Alex.
And I'm your co-host, Sarah. Today, we're getting up close and personal with prepositions, those tiny words that pack a powerful punch in language.
Absolutely, Sarah. So let's start with the basics. What exactly is a preposition?
A preposition is a word that shows the relationship between a noun or pronoun and other words in a sentence. It usually indicates location, direction, time, or the relationship between different elements in a sentence.
Right, and they can be pretty snacky sometimes, popping up in unexpected places.
Definitely. And one common rule is that prepositions are followed by a noun or pronoun, forming a prepositional phrase. For example, the book is on the table.
Precisely, and prepositions can be simple like in, on, or at, or more complex like according to, in spite of, or because of.
And let's not forget about those tricky prepositions that change their meaning depending on context, like over and under.
Right, like the cat jumped over the fence versus the cat is sleeping under the table. Same preposition, different meanings.
Exactly. And prepositions can also indicate time, like before, after, or during.
So true. They help us situate events in time and space, making our language more precise and meaningful.
Absolutely. And knowing how to use prepositions correctly can really elevate your writing and communication skills.
Let's touch on some common mistakes people make with preposition. One of the biggest ones is using between. When referring to more than two things, it's actually among for three or more.
That's right, Alex. And another tricky area is knowing when to use to versus for. To is used to indicate direction or movement. Like I'm going to the store, while for indicates purpose or benefit. Like I bought flowers for my mom.
Excellent example, Sarah. And let's not forget about the idiomatic expression that involve a preposition, like get on with or look forward to. This can be confusing for language learners, but mastering them adds depth to your language skills.
Absolutely, Alex. And for our listeners out there, don't be afraid to practice using prepositions in your daily conversations and writing. It's the best way to internalize these rules and become a more fluent speaker.
Let's delve a bit deeper into the versatility of preposition. Did you know that prepositions can also convey abstract relationships like cause and effect?
That's fascinating, Alex. Can you give an example?
Of course, consider the phrase because of. It indicates the reason behind something, linking a cause to its effect. For instance, she missed the bus because of the traffic.
I see. So prepositions not only help us describe physical relationships, but also abstract ones that shape our understanding of events and situations.
Exactly, and prepositions play a crucial role in creating vivid imagery in writing. They allow us to paint a picture with words, guiding the reader through scenes and settings.
That's a great point, Alex. And it's worth mentioning that prepositions can vary across languages, so it's essential to pay attention to their usage in different contexts.
Absolutely. Exploring prepositions in different languages can offer valuable insights into how cultures conceptualize space, time, and relationships.
Well, I will suggest to the audiences be more focused on this episode. We will learn preposition through examples in the end.
Let's delve a bit deeper into some specific rules for using preposition. One common rule is knowing when to use in versus on versus at to indicate location.
Right, Alex? In is used for enclosed spaces or larger areas, like in the house or in the city. On is used for surfaces or smaller areas, like on the table or on the street. And at is used for specific points or locations, like at the park or at the corner.
Precisely. And another rule to keep in mind is the destination between in, on, and at when talking about time. In is used for longer periods like in the morning or in the summer. On is used for specific days or dates like on Monday or on April 1st. And at is used for specific times like at 3 o'clock or at noon.
That's a helpful breakdown, Alex. And it's essential to remember that these rules can vary depending on context and usage.
Absolutely. Language is dynamic and mastering prepositions requires practice and exposure to different contexts.
And don't forget about phrasal verbs. Alex, these are verbs followed by prepositions or adverbs that completely change the meaning of the verb. For example, turn on, put up with, or look forward to.
Excellent point. Phrasal verbs can be tricky for learners, but understanding their uses adds depth and nuance to your language skills.
Well said, Alex.
Let's explore some tips and tricks to master prepositions even further. One helpful strategy is to pay attention to collocations, that is, words that frequently appear together with specific prepositions.
That's a great point, Alex. For example, we often say interested in, excited about, or responsible for. Recognizing these patterns can help you use prepositions more naturally and accurately.
Exactly, Sarah. Another tip is to practice visualizing spatial relationships. Close your eyes and imagine different scenarios while using prepositions to describe them. This mental imagery can strengthen your understanding and retention of preposition uses.
Visualizing sounds like a fun and effective way to learn, Alex. And for language learners, it's essential to immerse yourself in authentic materials like books, movies, or conversations to encounter prepositions in context.
Absolutely. Exposure to real-life language uses is invaluable for internalizing preposition rules and nuances. And don't hesitate to ask native speakers for feedback or clarification when in doubt.
That's sound advice, Alex. And finally, practice, practice, practice. The more you use prepositions in your writing and speaking, the more comfortable and confident you'll become with them.
Well said. Prepositions may seem daunting at first, but with patience and persistence, you will master them in no time. Keep exploring, keep practicing, and keep expanding your language skills. So, let's wrap up by practicing some preposition uses with a few questions. Sarah, are you ready?
Absolutely, Alex. Fire away.
Great. Here is the first question. What are you looking forward this weekend? What are you looking forward this weekend?
That's an easy one. It's two. So, what are you looking forward to this weekend? I'm looking forward to spending time with family.
Well done. Another question. Are you familiar the rules of the game? Are you familiar, then empty, and then the rules of the game?
That's with. So, are you familiar with the rules of the game? Yes, I am. I've played it many times before.
Let's continue with a few more practice questions, shall we?
Sounds great, Alex. I'm ready.
Excellent. Here's the next question. Did you see the cat hiding the bushes? Did you see the cat hiding the bushes?
That's in. So, did you see the cat hiding in the bushes? Yes, I did. It was trying to catch a bird.
Spot on. Now, how about this one? I will meet you the library at 3 o'clock. I will meet you the library at 3 o'clock.
That's at. So, I'll meet you at the library at 3 o'clock. Sure, I'll be there.
Perfect. And lastly, she's been living abroad 5 years. She's been living abroad 5 years.
That's 4. So, she's been living abroad for 5 years. Yes, she moved there after college.
Excellent job. You nailed all the questions once again. Practicing with these scenarios really helps reinforce our understanding of preposition.
Absolutely, Alex. It's a great way to apply what we've learned and become more comfortable with using prepositions in context.
Well said. Keep up the fantastic work, everyone, and keep practicing those prepositions in your daily interactions.
Thanks for joining us for this practice session. Until next time, happy language learning.
Bye for now.